History was also made on the streets of the capital this weekend as thousands of runners fought through the rain to take part in the first official Moscow Marathon. And Michael Kravchenko was there.
The first ever marathon held in Moscow took place in 1981, on the back of Russia's first ever Summer Olympic Games. The capital seized on the newfound enthusiasm for sport to create the International Moscow Marathon for Peace. And the 42-kilometer endurance event was held annually, until last year, when the organizers decided to reinvent it.
This is the first marathon of this kind here in Moscow, which is based on major marathons like the ones in London or Paris. The capital recently successfully hosted the World Athletics Championships, and now it's staging this fantastic new marathon. Moscow has over 2.8 million athletes. That's a huge army of fit people, and we're very proud of it.
Over 10,000 runners took part in the revamped marathon, on a new track that snaked through the heart of Moscow, via iconic buildings such as the Kremlin, the walls of Red Square, and Christ the Savior Cathedral. Finally ending where it all began, in the historic Luzhniki Stadium.
It's been great. It was my first marathon, and I am pleased with my result and the way the whole event has been run.
Despite the rainy conditions, Alexander Matveychuk of Ukraine clocked just over 2 hours and 19 minutes to win the men's race, while the first winner of the women's inaugural event was Irina Smolnikova of Kazakhstan in 2 hours and 45 minutes.
The organizers have done a great job, really, and the new track is fantastic. I mean, it's in the center of Moscow. For someone like me, visiting the capital is quite unbelievable. All the streets were blocked off for us. I can imagine how difficult it must have been to organize this, what with Moscow's notorious traffic, but really, it's an amazing feat.
Russia's sporting authorities are keen to see the Moscow Marathon achieve international recognition, as well as now turning their attention to hosting future global tournaments.
And while the revamp of Moscow's annual marathon has been a resounding success, it's also the last time a major sporting event is being held at the Luzhniki Stadium, with Russia's largest sporting venue set for a state-of-the-art revamp ahead of Russia's first ever World Cup in 2018. Michael Kravchenko, RT, Moscow.